Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy, Scotty2K, and I'm here with another NBA 2K21 video. This time, we are jumping into next gen. Finally got the PS5, finally bringing some next gen content, and I figured we could start this next gen video series with the Shaquille O'Neal build for next gen. I have made this build on current gen. The link is in the description below if you want to check that one out, and also in the top right I'll throw a card up there to click on that link and it'll take you straight to the video. That video got a lot of good responses, a lot of good feedback on that, so I wanted to bring this build to you in next gen as well. So of course we're gonna jump right into it. Of course he's center, right-handed, 34. Now, if you guys haven't gotten into the My Player Builder yet for NBA 2K21 Next Gen, it's a little crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of different things that could change up the build, a lot of different ways to go. With these specific builds, you want to make sure that you're making them the right height, weight, and wingspan, because that's going to take a lot from your attributes. As you could see already, I have a 7'1", Shaq was 7'1", but look at all the minus on the right hand side. If I just take it down a little bit down to 7 foot, it's going to change up the speed. The physicals are going to get a lot better. Driving dunk, that stuff's going to get a lot better. So watch this. Boom, move it up. Takes a lot from that, especially in the physical category. So check out the physicals, and then we move it up. That basically gives us pretty much a +4, +5 on almost everything there. So we're going to make this 7 foot. I don't know if we're going to get the shades of Shaquille O'Neal because we made him 7 foot. I think you can only do that if you're doing 7'1". So that's totally cool if you don't get the shades of Shaquille O'Neal. No big deal. But this is going to be the best, quote, Shaq build that you can make in 2K21 Next Gen. The weight, 264. I found that this is the perfect weight because we want your speed to be decent. Your 60 speed. Acceleration is going to be 55. You can see strength, stamina, whatever it is. You could see that playing into account there. And then the wingspan is going to be 7'10", max wingspan there, burly, body type, and then we're going to jump into the attributes. Now, time to play with some of the attributes. This is pretty new to me. I haven't gotten too far into the builder for next gen, but we're going to try it out. We're going to see what we can do. So I do know like close shots going to be your hooks, stuff like that. So I do want that up maxed. I want, of course, standing dunk, post control. We want those maxed up, just off rip. Those are going to be the 3 that we're going to be focusing on for now. If we have some left over, we might move up driving dunk a little bit, layup, whatever, but we're going to come back to this. Shooting, we don't really mess around with shooting, so that's nothing that we need to do. I do want to go down into the physicals first before really doing much. Of course, strength, we're going to max that out. I want to max out vertical and maybe put stamina to 90. You know what? Why don't we just max all these out? Again, 60 speed isn't that great, but it's a lot better than 40 speed that a lot of these players are making. A lot of these builds are putting them down to 40. So we'll try this out, see what happens there. Offensive, defensive, rebound, we're maxing out. Block, we're maxing out. Interior defense, we're maxing out. Now, the thing with the interior defense is it takes a lot of points. So it does take a lot there. We have 28 badges, which is pretty solid. I mean, we can get 30. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Now, in the finishing category is where you have your post spin, which typically it was in the playmaking on current gen. The thing with next gen is interior defense. It's not that necessary. It is good to have on the build, but it is not necessary. So we're gonna play around with these. Just see what we could do. Maybe we max that out there. There's some builds on here that have 25 stamina, which is absolutely fine. So maybe we could even change the stamina to 70. We are 6'7" or 7 foot, so we don't necessarily need that high of vertical either. So maybe we move the vertical down to 60. Do like those 28 defensive badges. We don't even get our quick first step, so at that point, if we're not getting quick first step, do we even need playmaking? Sorry guys, you guys know I'm just kind of playing around. I do like to have those extra playmaking badges just in case, but honestly, I don't know if it's really worth it there. Okay. Also with the next gen, the attributes really just give you the different badges that you can unlock. Like you see my perimeter defense is low for defense, so I don't have clamps. unlocked in the available badges, but I do have rim protector, pogo stick, rebound chaser because I have all of my block, rebounds, and interior defense pretty much maxed out. I wonder if, so I'm looking at these playmaking badges and I'm not really finding too much that I would use. Maybe bullet passer or break starter, but honestly, I don't think that we really need playmaking. The reason behind that is because the big thing we used for playmaking was that post spin technician, but now that it's in finishing, I honestly don't even think we need playmaking, because really the only thing we have is maybe break starter, maybe bullet passer, maybe unpluckable if we're backing people down. But let's try some, let's play around with this build here. We're gonna see what we can do. 77 driving dunk. See, I like that. By just taking out those, you guys are seeing how my mind works when it comes to these builds. Can I get 29 or 30? I mean, obviously Shaq was as strong as you could get, so 90 strength would be good. And then the 29 badges. So I don't think we'll be able to get the 30th badge there. I mean, we probably could if we maybe lowered some more of the physicals. 65, let's try this. I don't want to lower the strength too much because it obviously is a Shaq build. Let's see, so we have 30-30, 30 offensive, 30 defensive, no shooting, no playmaking. But we don't really need shooting or playmaking because, again, we're going to be in the paint most of the time, actually all the time. The one thing that I'll have to test out is the strength. Right now it's at 85, you can see there. So I'm sure 85 strength is going to be viable enough. Plus you have your heavy 7 foot. I don't really see this being a big deal because in this game, if you guys know and have played it, the meta is insane. Power forward with 0 strength, or 25 strength, 25 stamina. So we'll still be able to bully people in the paint with this 85 strength. If you guys do think that strength is going to play a big factor, then you can definitely take some away from the defense or even finishing. If you want to do that, maybe keep 29 badges on defense, and then let's do that, and then put the strength up to 91 or 90. Could do that, but it is a pretty badge heavy game, so I'm gonna go ahead and move that down to 85, and then we're gonna throw that up to 61 on steal to give us the 30 badges. So we have 30 finishing, 0 shooting, 0 playmaking, and 30 defense and rebound. As I mentioned again, guys, the reason why I put 0 on playmaking, really the only big thing is quick first step. Of course, in the post, you want post spin technician, but in this game, they moved post spin technician to finishing. So in my opinion, for Shaq, you're going to want as much on finishing as possible, as much on defense as possible, because Shaq wasn't a shooter. And also, you don't really need too much here with the playmaking. But again, this is my build, up to you guys however you'd like. If you do want to put pass accuracy up, you can do that. I haven't seen it really affect too much. This is going to be a primarily interior build, best for 2s, but you still get enough physicals to keep up with everybody to post people up in the paint. Next, the takeovers. Of course, as we all know, Shaq was just an absolute beast in the post. And if you guys have seen the new takeover metrics or system, I would probably put them both on playmaking. So power backdowns, I do like to have that as the primary. And then the secondary, you could do advanced post moves. I wouldn't do post playmaking or post shot daggers. I'm going to probably go with advanced post moves to get post spins, stuff like that. And that's basically going to give you kind of like what the current gen post takeover is. It allows you to just attack the rim a lot easier. If you do want to have defense as your secondary, you can do that. You could do paint intimidation. Stuff blocks is a good one for snatch blocking. Since Shaq was a big, just offensive post player, we're going advanced post moves as the secondary. You could see Paint Beast, shades of Dikembe Mutombo, Clint Capella, and Jarrett Allen. Again, if you don't get the shades of Shaquille O'Neal, that's totally cool, because this is a little bit shorter build, but it's going to still play just like Shaq. It's going to be absolutely dominant in the paint as Shaquille O'Neal was. We're going to jump into the badges and what my badges probably will be. We're going to start off with finishing, post-spin technician Hall of Fame, posterizer Hall of Fame, back down Punisher Hall of Fame, Drop Stepper Hall of Fame. I mean, these are insane. Rise Up Hall of Fame, which is actually a new badge. It makes it easier to dunk one under the basket. Again, Shaquille O'Neal, you know, standing dunk. Put 2 and 2 together. Bam, we want that Hall of Fame. Putback Boss Hall of Fame. I love Putback Boss, one of my favorite badges, because if you're getting the offensive rebound, you're going to be able to just slam it down after that rebound. A couple others that you can do. Dream Shake was another one that wasn't really used in current gen or in the older 2K games because it was in that playmaker category, but now that's on finishing, you can try out Dream Shake if you're wanting to hook. This build's going to be great for hooks as well, hook shots, so you can do hook specialist. But what I'm going to do, I really like Heat Seeker because you could see that it's going to give you an additional takeover for inside shots, or highlight film. These two are going to make sure that you're going to get your takeover in no time. So we'll just do highlight film Hall of Fame. You have 2 more left. You don't need Giant Slayer, you don't need Acrobat. Slithery you don't need because you want contact in the paint at the rim. So we're going to probably throw Heat Seeker or Pro Touch. I do like Pro Touch because it does give you an extra boost if you are getting a close shot. Maybe you're not dunking it and putting up a layup. You could do Pro Touch. So I would either do Pro Touch or Heat Seeker. My opinion, I'm going to go with Pro Touch. Of course, we don't get any shooting or playmaking, which is totally fine. We don't need these two. Really, the playmaking, I made the playmaking on the other builds because there were some in this finishing build category that were in playmaking that basically aren't anymore. So like Post Spin Technician, Dream Shake, stuff like that. If you wanted to use that, you would need playmaking, but you do not need playmaking with this build. And then defensive and rebounding badges, we get 30. So of course, Hall of Fame Rebound, Hall of Fame Rim, Hall of Fame Intimidator. You could do Pogo Stick Hall of Fame, Chase Down. You don't need to put this on Hall of Fame. You could throw that on Silver or Gold. Brick Wall Hall of Fame. I do like Worm. Worm's a good one for rebound, so you could do Worm if you want. You could do Box Hall of Fame as well, or even Interceptor. Interceptor is a good one. You do get that for Gold. That's going to be the max. So you could put Interceptor on Gold or Silver. Maybe we'll just set that on Gold. Or even if you wanted to do Silver there and then Silver Hot Stopper, which boosts your meter after making defensive plays. So if you get a block, you're going to boost your takeover even more. So this build is going to make you just absolutely insane. You could do post move lockdown if you really wanted to throw that one on. Maybe do something like this. But definitely up to you. Definitely up to your play style. But I want to say this is probably going to be how I set these 30 badges up for both finishing and defensive. So that was the video, guys. I hope this one helped you guys out, and I'm excited to bring you some more next gen content. It'd be super helpful if you leave a like. If we could get this video to 50 likes, subscribe if you want to see some more of the next gen content. I'm still going to be mixing it up, throwing in some current gen, because I know most of you guys watching this are probably still on current gen. Don't think we're just going to move on and start with the next gen content with no current gen videos. I'm still thinking about you guys. I'm still bringing some current gen content as well. Thanks again for checking it out. I hope you enjoy this build. Let me know in the comments below if you tried this build out, how you made this build, because with the new My Player metrics, the new build system, you can make your build however you want. This is my build, my Shaq build. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.